Great Scout here, and the Wonder Dog Mac. Come here, Mac. I'm going to tell you a little bit about a couple of... Sit down, sit. Good boy. I'm going to tell you about some 1282 Balers today. We've got they're both 1282s. One of them's a diesel engine, one of them's a gas engine. This also came with a Wisconsin engine on them, a air-cooled Wisconsin. These two balers, this one I rescued it from a junkyard. It's an old wire tie. It has an accumulator on the back of it for 8 bales. Hopefully we'll get some drone footage and we'll get these working this afternoon. We're waiting for some hay to dry over here, as you can see. This one came out of Walden, Colorado. It's an old diesel engine. As you can tell, we haven't put a lot of time into restoring. Got the old vice grips holding the battery cable on. Starts like a charm. Also came with the old mechanized muscle of the farmhand bale accumulator. So we got some video of that. It's a string tie, works like a charm. Hopefully we can get my wife out here, run them a little bit. We'll pack her teeth and bale chambers, and just a couple of really cool old machines built in the mid-60s. Still functioning well today. Wouldn't want to make a living with them. When I was a kid growing up, I swore we'd never, ever put up small bales if I was in charge. So here we are putting up some small bales. Shows what I know. Never say never. We're got about 300 bales we need to bale this afternoon for some people who got some little farm flocks around and kind of like the idea of having a few small bales to pick up. So kind of innovative balers in their day. They had the, as you can see, the hydraulic bale chambers. They had power steering. They had a variable drive system, a variable speed drive system, kind of like snow machines have today, that allowed you to speed up and slow down as the hay conditions warranted. They were from 1966, 67. They were probably pretty amazing technology. I mean, we all laugh about them today and kind of joke that we got an old piece of history, but actually in their day they were pretty much cutting edge. Very few people see these. Most of these, for some reason, most of these old balers came to the Intermountain West in the Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska area, and there weren't very many of them that actually stayed back east in the country. You know, they were built back in Pennsylvania, built in that country, and like I said, we still use them. Probably most of those have all rusted away. These, you know, due to climate and all that kind of stuff, they just seem to last forever here. Here's the other baler still has its shields on it, but you can see the variable speed shivs and pulleys that came off the transmission and how they worked, and all of the hydrostatics. You had the, you know, this had this lifted up. There was a hydraulic hay head that lifted up. This was the variable speed lever on the inside. Had power steering, which for its day was unheard of. You know, just quite the innovative piece of equipment for the time. A lot of that stuff still, you know, obviously we're a little bit short on rollover protection, and we're a little bit short on climate control, and we're a little bit short on GPS, and we're a little bit short on some of the creature comforts that we now take for granted. But back in the day, it beat the heck out of horses, it beat the heck out of walking, it beat the heck out of everything. So the operator was in charge of GPS and climate control, and sweat a little bit and it won't hurt you, and on we go. So just a quick overview of what's going on here. Original paint. Get a bunch of video. Like I said, we'll try and get some video. You can tell there's some fun stuff going on. Got a little chrome tip on our muffler up there. Got a chrome side cover on here that has got quite a story about how this all happened. We'll have to have a video on that someday. Got a storm cloud on the horizon, hoping it stays away long enough for us to get our hay dry and make some progress on building some bales. As far as Mac's concerned, these balers were really good just for providing shade for a hairy dog on a hot day, huh, buddy? Yeah.
Rock the river